Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Monday, January 5th, 2026. First trade of the year. Not this one, though, unfortunately, but as you guys could see, MYM right there, it ran up. It would have been a 1 to 5 if I would have taken the buy, but since it was so early, I thought it was going to be a fake out. But yeah, see, as you can see right there, goes way past the 1 to 5. Of course, one of those trades that gets away from you. And if you guys notice, my background right here is gray. I don't know why that was, but I end up fixing it. But yeah, just unfortunate that I didn't take that trade. As you guys could see, the time right there at 6:31. So all of that happened like very quickly. So I just kind of, like I said, usually most of the time it's gonna fake out. So that's why I didn't even bother taking it. But yeah, guys, as you can see here, I'm focusing on MNQ now. No reason to worry about the MYM trade when I have something else that's going to be setting up here. So yeah, we're going for the usual 25 point stop loss, 125 take profit. So for a 1 to 5, or is it 120? I believe it's 120 points for a 1 to 5. But yeah, so focusing on that. Well, nope, it looks like I end up going to look at MYM again. But yeah, so you can see my entry is going to be probably down there. And I don't remember, did I do a different? No. Okay. So for one of my videos this week and moving forward, I'm going to have a different take profit system, and I will explain later on whenever that time comes. And here we go, setting up my background to white now. But yeah, anyways, I will explain that once that day does come. But anyways, I'm going to skip to when I go ahead and take this trade. Alright guys, we're about a minute later here, and I just took the sell on MNQ. So you can see it's a lot higher than I thought it would be, but I saw it making some good momentum right here, so I wanted to get in on that a little bit early. But yeah, I'd rather be in a little bit early than be late, of course. So yeah, as you can see, we're kind of just hovering a little bit right here. It's going to take a little bit, I believe, to take off if I remember correctly, but as you can see, trying to set up my, oh, I guess I didn't move it, but yeah, anyway, we're just kind of hovering at entry, a little bit in the stop loss, but let's go ahead and skip forward to when we get out of the position. Alright guys, so I'm about to sell off 5 contracts right here. Boom, just did that, secured some profit, and so now we are at about TP 1.5, so yeah, I wanted to sell those off, of course, and we should be selling off the rest here in just a minute. We're almost at TP2, but I know it does kind of go back up a little bit, and I believe I sell off at 1 right here at TP1. Yeah, as you can see, I'm moving it, hoping it'll go, down there to get some $600. But yeah, as you can see, it's going down to 1 TP1 right here. So yep, there we go. Now it's heading towards break even pretty fast, and boom, got out right there. So yeah, definitely went up pretty fast right there. So yeah, just closed that out just to make sure I made some profit on the day. Overall, $162.60 on that trade. As you can see, it keeps moving up right here, so it's a good thing I got out when I did. But yeah, 162.60 on the day, and now let's go into Tuesday. Alright guys, we're looking at buys on MYM right here, and as you can see, boom, we're taking 40 right there. So definitely not a bad spot right there. I was a little skeptical to take it just because you could see we have a little bit of resistance coming up. But yeah, it still got in this trade. As you could see, it's getting pretty close to stop loss already. I am ready. I'm setting up my spot right there for a $500 stop loss. And yeah, so we're already down 200. I hate when trades go like this just because, I feel confident. Or, well, I guess this one I didn't feel too confident, like I said, but usually I will feel confident in my trades, and I just hate when they kind of go straight into stop loss. Not a full stop loss, right? But just being in the negative, I should say. And I just hate that feeling. I'm sure we all do as traders, right? But yeah, so we're getting a little bit closer to break even, going down a bit right there. If I remember correctly, this one does take a little bit, or let's see. Maybe this one did hit stop loss. I know we're positive on the day, so maybe this one took stop loss, actually. It's kind of looking like it. Yeah, it took stop loss. Huh. Well, I surprised myself right there. So yeah, we took a stop loss on that one, but I know we were positive on the day, so let's go ahead and see what happens right here. Alright guys, second trade right here, taking a buy again on MYM. I do not remember this day that well apparently, but yeah, as you can see, already in the negative. We're already down over $300, and I was already getting pretty scared because I hadn't even had time to completely move my setup right here, right? So there we go. Now we're getting positive, so there we go. Setting it up, getting my Fibonacci in place. If I could get it to move, which apparently I can't. But yeah, so I'm gonna sell off 15 right here just to take some partials. And geez, took me freaking, what, 5 times right there to try and move that. But yeah, as you can see, we're moving pretty good still. We're past TP1, setting this for probably TP3, yeah. And so that'd be 787 more. Wow, I'm getting greedy right here, going up to 4. So yeah, we're at almost 3, and I should be closing out here soon. Oh yeah, it started to go down, so boom, took out right there. And so yeah, for profit that day, we're looking at $205.80. Could have been more if I had sold near that high right there, but it's right. We take what we could get. Of course, just happy that it ended up being a positive day instead of a negative one. And then, of course, as you guys can see right here, it does end up hitting that TP3 after I sold off. But yeah, anyways, like I said, just happy that we ended in the positive. And for Wednesday, we're looking at an even better day. So let's go ahead into that. Alright guys, let me be honest. Well, first of all, this trade happened very fast. As you can see, we're taking sells definitely a lot later than I wanted. I switched to MNQ to see what it was doing, and I came back, and it was booming right here. Anyway, let me be honest. I believe this day I had $70 in gold profits already. I didn't record that just because I was just trying something out and didn't even think to record it. But yeah, so we had a pretty good day right here. As you can see, we're up $760. I sold off 10 contracts right there. This is moving very fast. I can't even keep up with my voiceover here. But yeah, sold off some contracts right there. As you can see, this is a totally different Fibonacci style I'm using. I'm using completely spaced out Fibonacci, or levels, I should say, completely spaced out levels. And so I'm going by quarters here. Each take profit level is $500. So that way, if I hit a take profit 2, I'm up $1,000. If I hit TP3, I'm up 1,500, and boom, we sold off right there. Like I said, very fast, guys. But yeah, different take profit levels right here. Just because I don't know, I just like that idea of having it, 500 at TP1, 1,000, 1,500, so on, right? Because my stop loss is 500, so I want my levels to be, um, at that same level, essentially. So yeah, that's why I did that. So anyway, for this day, with my gold profits, $845.92 on the day. So really good day, honestly. Best day of the week. I'll say that right now. Still have 2 more days to go over. Yes, I did trade on Friday for once. But yeah, 845.92. Really good trade right there on MYM. Wish I had gotten earlier, of course, but like I said on the last clip, we take what we could get. So yeah, guys, let's go into Thursday's trade now. Alright guys, I gotta make this one quick, but Thursday, January 8th, I remember this day sucked because I woke up at 6:29 a.m. I didn't even have time to record, guys. I was rushing to get in on this trade on MNQ. I believe I ended up selling, definitely not at take profit 1. I think I sold a little bit above break even, because for the day we ended on $102.60. So yeah, definitely not great by any means. I'm not even trading right here. This is just, I literally didn't even have time to draw up my levels, I don't think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, just like I said, woke up at 6:29. I barely logged in time, guys, and I don't even know how I ended up taking this trade. But yeah, it was definitely an insane day. But yeah, guys, so just really quick trade, $102.60. Just something for the day. But yeah, guys, let's go into Friday now. Alright guys, first time taking a trade on a Friday on this channel, and first time taking a Friday trade on futures actually. But yeah, as you can see, we're taking a buy here on MNQ. I don't remember if this one was great or not. I don't believe it was. But yeah, as you can see, still using that same Fibonacci setup. So yeah. Anyway, I took a half size here. I only did 5 contracts instead of my usual 10, just since it is my first time trading on a Friday. But yeah, as you can see here, we're doing pretty well so far. I don't remember, did I close out right here? I mean, my hand's on the trigger, so yeah, so as you can see, we're up at TP1 right now. My take profits are definitely a bit further up than, they used to be. Maybe I'm going to take some partials right here because I'm on that minus sign, but we'll see what happens, of course. But yeah, take profit levels, like I said, definitely a bit further apart than what they used to be at. Take profit. Whoa, that was, I don't even think I recognized that real time. Anyway, that was crazy. Yeah, just a huge drop right there. But yeah, guys, take profit levels, they're definitely a lot further apart than what they used to be before. But yeah, guys, I think that was like maybe $20 in profit right there. It dropped so fast. But yeah, guys. Anyway, we'll call it on that one, and let's get into the second trade, just because I had 2 trades to stay. So yeah, let's get into that. Alright guys, second trade of the day, taking a sell on MYM. Honestly, this is a really choppy, just kind of crappy day, guys, for the market, honestly. It just was not great at all. A lot of traders were saying that, just from what I saw on Instagram. But yeah, as you can see, we're already moving pretty fast in the stop loss right here. This was really at the bottom of where I wanted it to go past. I figured you guys could see, my blue, setup right there, that blue rectangle. I was like, once it dips below this level, it should keep going down, right? And it did not. But yeah, anyways, we are staying above that, my entry right here. So just kind of staying in the loss area. As you can see, we're kind of barely moving up. And I thought about closing out right here just to hit break even, just so I didn't affect my trading week. But, I didn't pull the trigger. I was, very also very kind of set on like, well, it's finally below this level, it should keep dropping, right? So I just didn't really know what to do. But like I said, just not a great day, just a lot of chop, just because there was news, I believe it was at 5:30 Pacific time, and then so 8:30 Eastern, and then there was news at 7, and I thought that was going to propel this trade, and it did not at all. This is maybe like 7:15 right here. I don't know why the time isn't displaying right here. I guess it wasn't cropped correctly today because usually I have the time at the bottom for you guys. But yeah, I just an oversight, obviously. But yeah. Anyway, let's see where this goes. I'll just speed it up to where we need to get to. And alright, guys, as you can see, we're about to hit stop loss, 187.50, and boom, there we go. So down $127.52 on the day. That was the last trade, so yeah, just a negative of $127.52 today, which first time trading for a Friday, not terrible, I guess. Like I said, though, I did take very, light positions today. This is only 15 contracts, my usual is 40, so just making sure I'm minimizing loss, especially since I'm not used to trading on Fridays, and just not a great trading day in general, just with all the choppiness. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the recap of the week right here. And boom, here we are, guys. $1,189.40 for the week. So definitely not a bad week at all. It's definitely an improvement, over any other week I've had, I believe. That $845.92 on Wednesday really helped out a lot because, as you could see, on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, just not a lot of profit to be made right there. And of course today, Friday, like I said, first time trying it out. But yeah, definitely not a bad trading week. I think I'm getting there with my system, exactly how I want it to be, and we're going to save that for next video, see if that helps out or not. We're going pretty long on this video compared to my others. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to click the like button down below, subscribe if you have not already to stay up to date with the journey, as well as to see if my strategy changed next week. Helps me out. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Peace out.